Absolutely. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's the Painful Excellence podcast. I completely botched my damn intro, and that's great. That's okay. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an interesting conversation. First, let's get to this roll call. The beautiful love is the word. Eric Jordan, Picasso, Brian Mason, Baltimore in the building. Aminai, salute, sis, Josh, Teach, Mind of Mansa Musa, my brother Jeff Spark, Derek Gaines, the legend, salute, salute, salute. John Pounds, the Sensei, Stormy B, man. Y'all go check that Nerds on Culture we just did, man. A lot of reminiscing in there. It's great. Phenomenal Mexican in the building. Philip D. P.E.P in the building. Razor, what's good? Mark Wunderlich in the building. Utah. So let's get started. This is the curious case of Kaylee Timonet. Now, I saw this. I saw that this came up in my feed a couple of times. The news, Hen Dog, salute, Shogun, what's going on? The news came up in my feed, and then I saw Pink Book Lessons speak on it. So I said, well, what is going on with this? And this is, I gotta tell you, man, we're losing in a society. We're losing, and I'm gonna take this conversation in several places. I'm gonna take this conversation. Let me pull up my Instagram real quick because I just had a conversation with somebody, and pretty weird. And damn it, this thing is doing it again. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Okay. So let me see if this person. Okay, I'm okay. I just wanted to have this up here because I want to show y'all something. This is all relevant. This is all relevant. Squeegee Kid early in that super chat, salute, man. He said, passing the plate, been on my grind, putting in 70 plus hours a week. 2024 gonna be good. Hit the like button. Salute to you, Squeegee Kid, man. I'll be seeing you everywhere, man. Always on the grind. Always support, man. Support Black media, man. Much love and appreciation to you, man. Salute. Quiet Storm, salute to you, good brother. This is another brother that's everywhere making it happen, man. Salute to you, man. You guys make the show. Young Abel, salute, good brother. Yes. And by the way, we're still doing that get together next year, the week of November 16th. That's me and Nonito Donaire's birthday. We're going to be celebrating in Vegas. P.E.P, the Do Better Squad, and the Anish crew from that dude named Dave. We got a year to get it together. We're going to have a good old time. For real, for real. Big Joe Townsend in the building. So let's talk about this young lady. And the reason why I'm gonna have to take it over to Instagram in a second is because something just happened today, and my approach to a situation, I was clowning, but not everybody's, set to clown. And I clowned the young lady and she fired a shot back. And I said, okay, well, I fired a shot back. But you know what I ended up doing? Like about an hour ago, I actually apologized. I said, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I had to apologize. But there's still something there. And I'm going to show y'all before the show's over. There's still something there that needs to be addressed. And we'll get to that later. Yeah, Shogun, I have it up. I'm going to go look at that. C. Wood, salute. My brother, the Quiet Storm, in that super chat, salute. He said, support Black male media, man. Salute, man, because we all we got. And and salute to the sisters that support us, too, because we support you, too. Absolutely. So this young lady's name is Kaylee Timonet. And she had a situation. And when you hear the situation, you get kind of confused. Now, I'm of a different era, but I don't conform to the foolishness. Just because I'm from a different era, that don't mean I need to conform to the foolishness that is today. And that's actually gonna spill into what I'm gonna discuss about what happened on Instagram earlier. Dr. Mark is there. Dr. Mark is actually in the chat with the young lady that I was talking about, and he agreed with me. But we're gonna get to that. But in order to get to that, we have to get through this, because this is very, 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 very important. And before I forget, wait a minute. I have to have everything queued up, because if I tell you some of this stuff and don't show you, you might not believe me. Okay, so now let's go here. My brother iRock in the building. Salute to you, King. Good to see you. Good to talk to you earlier. Salute to you. And by the way, y'all may as well go subscribe to this brother's channel right now, because this brother is about to be doing some big things real soon. So go to his channel. All right. You may as well just subscribe to it right now, because he's going to be doing some things. All right. He's going to have some content coming soon. My brother Kofa in the building. Salute. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to iRock. He's going to be doing some things very, very soon. Sooner than later. So now, Kaylee. Let me call fair use on this. This is the story. So I'm going to call fair use on this right now. Dancing video of Livingston Parish student. Livingston Parish. Sounds like a religious institution to me. Draws outrage on social media. Let's listen.
Parish student could lose it all after a high school principal allegedly punished her for a dancing video on social media.
NBC Local 33's Sydney Simone explains what happened and how a community is rallying behind a teenage girl.
This is a video of Kaylee Timonet. She's on the left wearing neon green.
Basically, the school is saying that my dance moves were like inappropriate and vulgar. And in the video, one of my friends, they were dancing and I was behind her, like, you know, just having fun, hyping my friend up.
Timonet has been a dancer since age 2. She's also a student at Walker High School.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Timonet has been a dancer since age 2. We're not going to just go past that. Where did she learn since age 2 to dance behind another female like that? They're making it sound like she's been dancing since age 2 and that dance was rehearsed. We're all adults. We know what that was, what we just saw. But you see how the media tried to slide that in there and make that seem normal? You see this? Okay. Fair use, y'all.
On the night of September 30th, Timonet was enjoying what she thought was innocent fun at a non-school function after homecoming.
I like how I pause on her face right there. Now, the woman sitting next to her is her mom. And she just saw her daughter that goes to a school named Livingston Parish. Sounds religious to me. You watched your daughter grind from behind on another female. Let that sink in. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many of you have nieces or daughters, Is that, what's the word we're looking for? Appropriate? Fair use.
I was told that I was the only one in the video and that I had to be the example.
I was at the party myself, and I.
Oh my God, wait a minute.
Whoa! That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, frog money courting, he did right. Crambo.
What? Let's bring that back. Let's bring that right back. Let me bring it back.
I had to be the example.
I was at the party myself.
I was at the party myself. What do we say about these women raising these children? I was at the party myself. Fair use.
And I actually even watched the dancing.
Oh my God. Y'all heard it yourself. Y'all heard it yourself. Fair use.
The highlight of senior year quickly ruined when Timonet was called into the principal's office 3 days later for, quote, inappropriate dancing, that same type of dancing shown in this video of a school pep rally.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see how the media is trying to enable that bullshit? You see that? The same type of dancing that's shown in this video, at any point, is there orchestrated grinding? Student behind another student, grinding in a sexual manner. Dr. Mark, I'm glad you're here. That Instagram comment section that we're in with that lady, I'm gonna refer to it in a minute. You see what they trying to do here? You see this? Salute the squeegee kid in that super chat, much love. He said, Mom was with the football team, captain upstairs doing her Miss Robinson, while daughter was LBGTing it up downstairs. Exactly. What she was doing at that party was not what this is. You see how they try and do that? To the white girl, for the white girl. Eric Jordan in that super chat, he said, Becky wanted to use her white privilege pass, got access denied, loses everything. The principal wasn't having it. Funk out of my school, Becky. It's over, bitch. No, it wasn't. Wait till you hear the end of this. Wait till you hear this. No. Watch this.
They saw a video and like that they were kind of ashamed of what I was doing and everything like that. I just started busting out crying.
Timonet is an outstanding student with many leadership roles and a prestigious scholarship. All of that is now on the line.
Since I have my name to so many different things at the school, that I had kind of like higher stipulations on what I can and cannot do.
Hey, that's the price you pay when you're a boss. You're a leader. People look up to you. Your underclass men and women look at you and then they're going to see you twerking behind another woman. While she's twerking, you grinding on her? What example are you setting? Fair use.
Rachel Timonet, Kaylee's mom, says she was upset to learn that her daughter was sent to the principal's office.
A child is not going to defend themselves against an adult, especially your principal and your assistant principal.
Kaylee's mom says her daughter was also asked about her religion and forced to watch the video again.
They know where they go to school. They know where they go to school. Livingston Parish. When did you think it was okay to behave in that manner? You know where you're at. For those of you that went to Catholic school, you know that you operated a little different. We had a nun teaching you in the class as opposed to when you went to a regular high school. It was different. What's going on? Fair use.
Is this any type of religious-based school?
No, ma'am. This is a completely public school. I just know he's very strong in his faith.
Wait a minute. Then why did it's called Livingston Parish, and why did they just show all those crosses everywhere? And you mean to tell me the woman, that looks like a black woman, by the way, conducting this interview, they didn't go to the school to find out what kind of school it was? But you know what? That's irrelevant. It sounds like the person in charge has some marbles, and they even question her religion. Like, what are you doing? There's enough of this going on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, or whatever. This is not this is not the example that the person they elect to lead the charge in the school. They elected this girl for the school to look up to. This is the perfect example of the students that come out of here. And we don't subscribe to that. And this is the punishment. You can't punish these kids nowadays.
They were worried about my afterlife because I wasn't exactly fitting God's ideals. And Mr. St. Pierre printed me out some Bible verses.
But now, the 17-year-old, left feeling distraught and embarrassed, is getting some support. Kids at Walker High are wearing buttons to school saying, "Let the girl dance."
Oh my God. The maniacs are running the asylum now. The maniacs are running the asylum. Picasso, Tim, what up? They've made shirts. Yo, you want to come out here? Are you seeing this? All of this because she got caught grinding on another female from behind, and there's rules. We can't have you doing this. This is not what we represent. You can't do this. And now the students are fighting for her. Fair use.
And t-shirts to the football game.
Before they even saw that, they were ready to defend me because it wasn't a school-sanctioned event.
We reached out to Livingston Parish Public Schools for a comment. A spokesperson for the district emailed the statement saying the incident remains under investigation, and Kaylee's future still unknown.
Hearing that the best thing was taken away absolutely broke my heart. It was more than just a high school thing. That's my future on the line.
Sydney Simone, NBC Local 33 News.
Sam Max, salute, brother. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think the teacher, the principal, went too far? You think he went too far? It's not a religious school, but he printed out Bible verses. It sounds like he cares about the integrity of his school. It sounds like he cares about the integrity of the young adults around there, especially the girls. It sounds like, of course, he didn't co-sign what they were doing, but he said, you or the person we elected in good faith to set a positive example. And what example are you setting by grinding on the behind of another girl? And you know where the principal is wrong at? I'm gonna tell you, he doesn't know that this smut behavior is normalized. You see, that was nothing. You got her mother there. Time out. What did the father think?
Whoa! What the pull the key.
What? I don't know. What did the father think for real? I don't know. You'd figure he'd be sitting there. I'm just curious. The father could have passed on. The father could be away at war. The father could be upstairs, sleep. I'm just asking where is he? What does he think? Because I know if that was my child, my daughter, and I saw her doing that, I'd be like, pause, wait a minute. When I would have came to school, I'd have been like, hold on. What did she do? Show me the video. Time out. Did I teach you that? Where did you learn that? What makes you think that I'd be cool watching you do that? Look where it got you. I didn't teach you that. I don't need to see that. I don't want to see that. What makes you think that that was okay? Well, and at that point, it'd be my duty as a father to say, yo, look, do you have to take all of it away? She can't just write something down and make a formal announcement in front of the school saying, yo, look, that wasn't cool. And it would be up to me to negotiate dropping it, how hard the hammer's going to get dropped on her to save what she worked for. But the most important thing is to hold her accountable and make her apologize. Because that right there, These are high school kids, y'all. These weren't even college kids. Do you understand when you play a sport for a school, you wear the school colors, you wear the school jerseys. And when you go on a away trip to play other schools, or the football, wrestling, basketball, baseball, volleyball, whatever y'all play, hopscotch, you represent your school. Felix was good. Willie Lowe in a building. Salute. You represent the school, the colors, and your behavior. They're talking about her behavior, and they're saying, yo, look, no, we don't do that. I'm printing out the Bible verses. It's called Livingston Parish. I gotta think that was some sort of religious thing. Steve Elder Max, salute. I appreciate you. That's what I do as a parent. I would try and negotiate how hard they drop the hammer. But let her know, yo, look, this is your fault. Look at what you're doing. You think I'm going to be happy looking at that? Instead, what happened? What did you get? You get the mother there saying, I was at the party. I saw the dancing. I saw nothing wrong. See? You see this? I'm assuming that's a single mother because no father was sitting there. Yeah, Squeegee Kid, let me tell you a little story about, I was in high school in the 90s, the early 90s. And dance hall was big. Shaba, Cuddy, Super Cat just came in. It was a lot, Buju Banton. And there was a whole lot of artists putting out, and look, at a party, when you heard the dance hall, that meant to grab a girl and start grinding. That's what it meant. Well, let me tell you what happened. There was a birthday party, and I don't know exactly whose party it was. I knew people there, but I don't remember whose party it was. But there were adults there. and they threw on some dance hall. Now, I'm looking around to see who I'm going to grab. The birthday boy, who was a little younger than me, I was like maybe 16. This kid had to have been about maybe 14. He grabbed one little girl, like her age, I'm calling her little girl, grabbed on her, and they start grinding. And all I saw was this woman come from the other side of the it was like a, like, you know how you rent out a room in a community center. She came, and I saw her coming from, and I'm like, it's got to be somebody's mother. And she came over there, and I ain't never seen, and this is his birthday now, I ain't never seen a kid get grabbed by his ear. His ear, I thought his ear was going to come the fuck off. And he was like, ah. And she, I told you, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna embarrass me. Mushed him. And he was upset, but he tried to like go into the crowd and like, he's trying to dance it off. Like, oh, he was like, and I said, oh shit. And then she went to the little girl, didn't even know her. Grabbed her by her collar, by 2 fingers. She says, you don't need to be doing that. You too young to be doing that. This ain't that kind of party. As a matter of fact, walked over to the DJ and told him, this is the only dance hall song you playing. Put it back on that rap music. And he said, yeah, mom making me turn off the dance hall. And everyone was like, ooh. And she turned around, she said, fuck y'all. Y'all better cut it out before I turn this party out. Oh, she said, y'all better cut it out before I turn this party off. That's what she said. I was like, ooh. And I was just on the wall like, damn. I was just there for the free food. I ain't no little homie. The little homie was the cousin of some dude that we went to school with. And we had nothing else to do that Friday. So we just went and hung out in there. Alboski, what up, man? Alboski. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, man. What's good, brother? Good to see you. He said accountability is key. I completely agree with you, big homie. Peace to you all. God bless, man. Salute to you. Wrench Turner in the building. Yo, listen, man. Let me park. He said Maxi Priest. Salute. There's no reason why Wrench is under 1,000 subs, y'all. I want to get this brother over a stack and some change in the next, like before my birthday, November 16th. This brother's everywhere putting in work. Y'all might recognize him. He's on Uncle D's network. He was a Wrench on Kevin Samuels. And the brother's here showing me love. Let's return that favor. Let's get him over a stack. There's enough out here for everybody to get it. Wrench Turner's a real OG out here. You understand? Let's support. This is what we do. Salute, Wrench, man. Good to see you, good brother. We got to do a collab, man. For real. Reese, what's good? A condo. What's good, good brother? Yeah, Philip D. Yup. Yeah, Squeegee said back to PM Dawn. Yup. Back to PM Dawn. Turn this ish off. He turned it off too. But you see, yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. Matter of fact, Spur good, what's good? Wrench, hit my email. Hit my email. It's scrolling at the bottom. 1000slaps@gmail.com. Hit my email. Our Boski, salute, brother. Like Bo Jackson. I got you, brother. Yes, sir. So, yeah. But here we have what I'm seeing as a single mother doing what they do. Single-handedly, foobarring the youth. I don't know one male that would look at that and say that that's okay. Thank you, Quiet Storm. I don't know one male that would look at that and that be his daughter and be like, yo, that's okay. That's okay. She wasn't doing anything. She was grinding on the behind of another girl. And then she says, I was at the dance. There was nothing going on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then the media, what did they do in the news? They say it's just like this dance here, the orchestrated dance. No, it wasn't. Get the man. Okay. So let's go to this other where's that? Let's do this. This is let me say fair use. This is her interview. She speaks out after the video posted the homecoming party. Fair use, y'all.
Just kind of walk us through the situation.
Yes, sir. So basically, this past Saturday we had a homecoming after party. I've always had the after party. Nothing bad was distributed, nothing bad was happening. There was a song playing and one of my friends was dancing and I was behind her kind of like hyping her up dancing.
Hyping her up dancing. Hyping her up dancing. Let me tell you something. I played sports in high school. I had to hype up a lot of my teammates. Not one time have I gotten behind them and done that. At dances, you know, when your boys are all together, not one time have I gotten behind them and get them hype. I'm not on that troll time. You know, because those trolls are mad suspect.
What are you, a homo?
Fair use.
And on either Monday or Tuesday morning, I got called into the office and they were both, Mr. St. Pierre and Ms. Becktown, the principal and assistant principal, were sitting in the office waiting for me. And I always get called in for student government and everything, so I didn't think anything like it or of it. So when I sat down and they basically told me that I was kicked off of student government because of a video that was sent in, I instantly just started crying hysterically. I was really, really upset because student government is the best thing that happened to me during high school. I just cried and cried, and they basically told me that I should be ashamed of myself, that they were concerned for my afterlife and everything like that if I wasn't following basically God's ideals.
Let me explain something to you. I'm telling you that was a religious school. She had to know that. Hold on a minute. Let me Google Livingston Parish School, Louisiana. Okay. Livingston Parish Public School serves over 26,000 students, ranging from pre-K to grade 12. We continually upgrade the schools, provide climate and enhance our learning. Our instructional programs and other related programs and services are focused to meet the needs of our student population and the requirements of the State Board of Elementary to Secondary Education. None of this would be possible without the continued support of Livingston Parish community. For this, we are very thankful. Let's see. We're trying to find. Okay. Doesn't say. Doesn't say whether they focus on their religion or not. Doesn't say. Parish Chamber of Commerce. News. Student resources. It's not saying. Parent resources, staff resources. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. I was just checking. Fair use.
Which made me cry even more. And he asked me if I wanted to see the video. I said no, please, because I'd already seen the video and I didn't think anything of it. I've been a dancer my entire life.
Here she says it again. I've been a dancer my entire life. Kane, what up? I've been a dancer my entire life. Did your mother ever teach you to dance and grind on another female in front of you from behind? And you know what? The video we saw, I don't think that's the whole video that they showed. I don't think so. I think it was more than that. But whatever, fair use.
And I just really like to have fun. And so he still made me watch it. I just cried until finally one of my friends, he let me speak to her. And I spoke to her until I could calm down a little bit after maybe an hour and a half-ish. So then I went back to my class and my teacher consoled me because she felt really bad.
But he had given you, he had sent that he chose 2 kids for a scholarship. And so basically he had to do some stuff for the scholarship and her counselor was going to help fill that out because it was due the same day that this transpired. And so whenever in the process, he also took that away from her.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir. So when I was sitting in there, just hysterical, I felt like my life was over. Everything I worked for, since I was little, always worked really hard at school. Just being student of the year, or at least having a chance at it, has always been my main goal. I work very hard in class. I stress myself out over everything. And I'm also beta president, so there's a lot of things on my plate that I could lose. I'm starting college this January. I'm done in December, so it was a shock. So it was.
All right. First of all, crying is blackmail. Okay? Now, was this principal's punishment a little extreme? That's up for interpretation. Here to salute my brother Theo Coop in the building, the Do Better podcast, man, the Do Better squad in the building. Derek Gaines says, Drew, I'm not sure about New Orleans. It's different in some way. They have wards and parishes like most cities have neighborhoods. So, okay, well, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. But this dude, he's flinging around Bible verses, and it's called parish. I'm like, okay. Sounds like a religious school to me. But what he said was based off of what he saw, and I don't think that we're seeing the whole video. And happy born day to Picasso, man. Salute to you, good brother. Something tells me that wasn't the whole video. And he made her watch it. That little clip that they showed, I bet you that wasn't the whole video. The inmates are now running the asylum, and I'm going to tell you what happened if they don't say it here. Fair use. I'm going to tell you the result.
The Senate scholarship, and he had mentioned me for it. He could pick 2 students. And basically, he told me he was withdrawing my application. I was no longer allowed to apply. So at this moment, my counselor was actually coming into the office when we were sitting in there, and she was saying, oh, good, we can all work together on the scholarship. And he basically said, nope, that's not necessary, shooing her out. And she said, well, I have some more. He said, that will not be necessary. I'll talk to you after, shooting her out. So then I just felt like I was sitting there. I will never disrespect an adult, no matter what. So all I could do was cry. I didn't even know what to do. I should have just asked to call for my mom, but I was just panicking in the moment.
Now, one thing I will agree is that they shouldn't have been hammering her without her a parent or guardian. If this was a job, they won't allow you to talk without a union delegate present, because they'll try and drag you and get you saying all kinds of shit and you'll get fired. You need your union there. She did need her parent there. I'll agree with that. Yeah, Kane, I asked that. Where the hell was her father? Because her mother said she didn't see nothing wrong with the dancing, and she was there. The mother was there in person. So I will agree with her there. When they called her in, they should have told her what the allegations were or what they're planning on do, but they just were like, yo, well, look, we're not gonna go crazy here, but we need to talk to your mother first because this can't stand. Now I will agree there. Oh, no doubt, Picasso. Now that I agree. Everything else, nah. Fair use.
I was not doing anything bad during that party. I was not drinking under the influence of anything, no sir. And all I was doing was having innocent fun, and I've been a dancer my entire life, so I didn't think anything of it. And I cried the entire rest of the day. I even work in the office during my next class, and I kept having to go walk out because I just kept crying. I was mortified, so embarrassed, because something I thought was going to be fun and help everyone out, I thought ruined my whole life that I worked for. And I said, so basically this ruins my chances of ever being a student here or anything.
Salute to Dr. Mark Stearns in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation, man. He said, continue to push elevation and mindset, man. Salute to you, good brother. Salute to you. I don't like this mother's look. Now, I do agree that they shouldn't have been drilling her without her mother there. That I agree. Rod Neal, salute. That I agree. But I agree with the school, with them handling it the way they wanted to handle it. Because this would set a tone. This would set a standard. There's a such thing as innocent fun, but what she did, if they deemed it as unbecoming, then that's just it. And like I said, they making that video look like, oh, that's all she was doing. I think I want to see the whole video. I think that she was doing more than what we saw in that little clip with her on the left. Fair use.
So let's talk a little about the emotions that went into this, specifically regarding your future. What were you feeling at that time in regards to how this will affect my life moving forward?
Yes, sir. So I'm a person, I take everything to heart. I carry everything on my shoulders for anyone, even not just myself. So when I was told that, I was crying to the point I felt like I was hyperventilating. I just was in shock.
Look, man, I been around women that cry and listen, it's rare that I've seen a woman cry when they cry and they don't start hyperventilating. It's like, yo, they just said it was going to be a 15-minute wait, and now they just came out and said, no, it's more like a half hour, but we're going to let you in. Oh my God. Yo, calm down. Calm down. Fuck you talking about? Relax. Fair use.
Because I have done so many things for student government, because I love the organization. Beta, I will always go the extra mile for any club or event I'm in, because that's how I feel validated, and that's what makes me enjoy myself. So when it felt like everything was thrown in the trash, no matter of all the things I had accomplished because of this video of me dancing, I felt like a failure. I really felt like I failed, and I've struggled always with kind of how I see myself and everything like that. But lately I've been having a really good time about it. So instantly I just felt horrible about myself. I did not know how I was going to move forward. And a lot of things that I was saying, I just blanked out because I was so upset. But I specifically remember I kept saying, like, I ruined my life.
You did something outside the guidelines of etiquette in the school. And you paid for it. Now, was the punishment harsh? That's debatable, but that's why they were supposed to call the parent and have the parent negotiate what the punishment would be. But maybe the reason why they didn't call the parent was because the parent was there. She was there. She said she didn't see anything wrong. So maybe they were like, man, we bother to talk to her. She just gonna come in here and fight with us. Andrew 100, salute. Squeegee Kid in that super chat, much love. He said, why is she saying I've been a dancer my entire life changes the nature of how she was dancing? As if a non-dancer doing the same move would be inappropriate, but she's a dancer, so it's all good. Yes! This is the thing. I've been a dancer my whole life. She's been a dancer her whole life. So what? Since she was 2 years old, did you teach her that move? Where did she learn that move? A woman to ground on the backside of another woman at a high school, mind you. And how did she describe it? I was just pumping her on. I bet she was. Ridiculous. All of this hoe culture, that little part made her believe it's okay. You know what it was? The mother was there, and she clearly, because I'm looking at her, she's living through her daughter. Her mother at that age looked just like that. Probably didn't have the freedom that she gives her daughter. That's why I'm wondering where her father is. I'm just curious. The father could be there and say, look, I'm not dealing with this. The father could be somewhere in another state or like, yo, I don't even know what's going on. He could be dead. We don't know. I'm curious, what is his take in all this? Of course, he don't want his daughter to get all these accolades snatched from her. But that's not what I'm saying. I want to know what does he feel about this dance that she was doing? Mansa Musa, you going to hell. You said that's Stifler's mom. American Pie. Fair use.
Because it felt like my life was over. I'm 17 years old, so everything I worked for just
17 years old doing that dance, y'all. Okay? But the mother saw it and said she was okay. Fair use.
Taken away because of that moment. And I was so afraid. My mom always supports me no matter what, but I was really afraid.
Oh my God. You see? Let me bring that back, y'all.
No matter what, but I was really afraid to disappoint her at that moment. And I was so afraid. My mom always supports me no matter what, but
Rachel Nonito, salute. My mom always supports me no matter what. That's what she said. I'm gonna show the dance again, but you know what? You know what, y'all? It was a 20-second clip of her dancing and grinding on her friend. But I don't think that's the video that little part that they showed. I believe that that's just what they chose to show on media. I believe that video was a lot longer and she was doing a lot more ratchet shit that made the school. What we just saw on TV, that can't be why the principal was like, nah, we got to get you out of here. I bet you the actual video shows why they said, no, we can't have this. And she added a whole bunch of shit that we didn't ask for. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. Okay, fine. I just told y'all the story about what happened at that kid's birthday party. Soon as Shabba Ranks came on, soon as they put on Cuddy Ranks, wherever it was, the stopper, dip it DJ, dip it DJ. He ran up and grabbed this girl, started grinding on her. His moms came from all the way over there and pulled his ear. I said, oh, shoot. Then screamed on him, almost made him cry. barked on that little girl, and then went to the DJ and said, "This is the last dance hall song you're gonna play." I was like, shit, I ain't getting off this wall. I don't want no smoke with that woman. Yeah. But meanwhile, this chick's mother was at the party, living through her daughter, and said she ain't do nothing wrong. My brother, the Do Better podcast with Theo Cool, Do Better Squad in the building. He said, just because, man, salute to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation. Yo, bro, Vegas next year. Nonito and Rachel's in the chat. It's Nonito's birthday too next year. November 16th that week. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. If y'all coming, y'all got a year to get it together, y'all. We doing it big. We're going to do a panel and everything. It's going to be crazy. Salute, Theo. It's going to be insane. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, 13 months. Well, cats ain't rich. So I'm telling everyone to get it together. I don't want it to pop up on them. Be like, yo, I ain't know. You got 13 months to get it together. Y'all can save some cheddar. Rod Nail sliding through. You know what I mean? It's going to be a dope-ass meetup. I'm telling you. Our panel is going to be so lit. It's going to be so lit. There you go. Vegas 2024. Let's go. Yeah, Kofa. Slide, brother. We're going to have an L panel. We're going to have an L panel. For real. It's going to be Vegas, y'all. We're going to have an L panel. It's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, and Rachel, you are not, I repeat, you are not fixing the drinks. You're going to sit there and, I don't know, just sit there. I'm not drinking anything you give me. Okay? We're not doing that. Going to have me walking on my hands. It's ridiculous. Oh, no. I'm telling y'all right now, you take something from her, y'all going to be waking up like, it's going to be like The Hangover, for real. Y'all going to wake up with teeth missing. Like, wait a minute. What happened last night? Shoes going to be missing. Shirt going to be on backwards. You'll be like, what happened? And Rachel going to be standing there laughing, pointing at you. What happened? Yep. I ain't drinking nothing. Virgin pineapple juice. That's the ticket. Yeah. My liver can't take it. You ain't killing me. Nah, Abel, you need to get a drink from Rachel, though. Not. I'm going to tell you straight up and down. Joe Joyce walked up and he saved us. Because we was sitting there and me and B.F. was holding that drink. And I said, ain't that Joe Joyce? And we put the shits down and said, yo, let's go get a picture with Joe Joyce. I was like, ain't that Joe Joyce? I said, nah, we out. We're going to get Joe Joyce. We left the drinks right on the table. Oh, double shots of tequila. Oh, my God. You're not killing me. Y'all got 13 months to get it together. 13 months. No excuses. When it's time to, listen, when it's time, we trying to get enough people that we can get a whole block. We haven't decided on what hotel we staying at, but Vegas is pretty fun, y'all. We trying to get a whole block, a big ass room, and we're gonna do live streams there, man. We're gonna have a dope ass panel. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna hit up Black and CC. I'm gonna try and see if I can get them come up there. I'm telling y'all right now, if CC take the panel, it's over. It's over. I'm just giving her the mic. It's over. I'm just gonna say. You know, Cece get on the mic. I'm just Rachel. Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink. When Cece get the mic, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that drink now. She said, watermelon double shot Patron is fine. Ah, man, see, I'm gonna be taste testing all kinds of stuff. If I pass out, who's picking me up? You see what I mean? I'm not small. This is crazy. Goodness. Anyway, let me get back to this. Got me talking about alcohol. Yeah, exactly. You and CC getting arrested. I ain't dealing with y'all. Holy cow. Anyway, let me get back to this fair use, y'all. So her mother supports her in everything she does.
I was really afraid to disappoint everyone on the face of a lot of different things. So I felt like I was letting everyone down. And they just kept telling me how I disappointed them. They didn't hate me, but they were very disappointed. And that is my biggest fear, disappointing people. And I felt like I didn't even want to go to school the next day. I was so embarrassed.
So if the school officials who made this decision were in this room with us right now, what would you have to say for them or to them?
I would just say I really do appreciate the opportunities you have given me in the past. I really wish you would have let me have someone else present while to help defend me. I wish you would have thought more about it before.
Now, you really wish someone was there to help defend you. Again, the mother was there and she already said nothing was wrong, but I do agree they should at least call their moms before they started drilling her. I agree with that. But the mother is just going to take a side because she said my mother supports me in everything I do, even when I'm grinding on another woman. So who else could they have called? Her father? Father wasn't there. Fair use. Fair use.
Or you address the situation. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't want to ruin those lives. That's not my goal. I just really want to make a change for people in the future, and I don't want this to happen to someone else because it's a horrible feeling. A horrible feeling.
Is there anything that I didn't ask you about that you wanted to add?
I just want to add that I really hope that other people know that everything they accomplish, it's noticed, and having this community that supported me made the biggest change. When I got home from school that day, I did not want to go back. I was bawling, crying, felt like a failure, and I even had to teach dance that night. And my face was swollen, but I still went because I really believe in pushing forward to whatever your priorities are. But having this community that supported me helped me go back to school the next day.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about the community.
And then having some of my friends that made these buttons and passed them out to everyone made.
That was not the type of dance she was doing when she was grinding on her friend's buttocks.
Me visually see everyone that supports me. And it made me feel like not everything was thrown in the trash because I was so worried that people were going to now have this negative image of me because of me basically being a teenager. And the video was not inappropriate whatsoever. I was just so afraid that people were going to hate me after that. So seeing that people were supporting me no matter what and seeing that my accomplishments were still noticed, it means the world.
Look, man. Was the discipline harsh? It made me wonder. But like I said, I don't think that we saw the whole video. I don't think that we saw the whole video, man. I don't think we saw the whole video. So let me fair use this real quick. I really don't think we saw the whole video. You mean to tell me that this was the video that got her thrown out?
Video of Kaylee Timonet. She's on the left wearing neon green.
Basically, the school is saying that my dance moves were inappropriate and vulgar. And in the video, one of my friends, they were dancing and I was behind her, just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Cap cut. Exactly. Stop the cap. She's full of shit. I don't think that was a small clip of the video. I think there was more to that. They can't put her out because of that. I think there was more to it. That's what I believe. If they did all of this to her over just that small clip, I would say that's probably a little extreme, which is why I think that there's more to that video. Exactly, Squeegee Kid. Did you pick that? Did you peep that? I'm 17. I was young. I don't know one man in this chat that if they saw their daughter doing that little dance, y'all gonna be okay with that? 17. I'm still in your life. That is crazy. I don't play that. And when I was 17, girls wasn't doing that to other girls. I'm dead serious, because they'd get looked at funny, huh? If you lived that life, you kept it so under wraps. But you see, this era is an era, so they promote that sort of things, even if it's not how they live. They're promoting it. You see that the mother said, I was there. The mother was in attendance. And she didn't see a problem with it. This is where we at. I want to see the whole video, man, not just clips. I want to see the whole video. I want to see why they dropped the hammer on her so hard. Just because of that little clip, I want to know why they dropped the hammer on her so hard. For all we know, her mother sort of looks like a MILF, right? She was at the party, probably reckless eyeballing the young men. Yo, listen, I did a whole show about these female teachers. You remember the show I did with the female teachers that all got caught SAing the students in high school? Yo, one of these young white teachers, dudes ran a train on her. The kids, the teenage boys ran a train on her while her husband was in the military. Remember that show? That was like one of my earliest shows. Dude ran a train on her. A train on her. There's like 4 of them. Huh? Then there was another teacher that had an entire love affair with oh my God, it's crazy. Kid was like 12 and she had a whole husband. So for her to say that she was there and she saw this, where are we? We never talk about the young boys that get abused, do we? I did a show about that, did I not? Accountability. Things that are abnormal become normal. So this is a very curious case, and I want more to come out. I need to see that whole video. And by the way, I was listening to Pink Book Lessons. You want to know what happened? All of the support from the students, the teacher, the principal folded, and I think he had to resign. I think he had to resign or something. I don't want to play Pink Book Lessons a video here. Go watch it yourself because she spoke about this. I think he resigned or something. So the inmates are clearly running the asylum. So he's standing for something. Night Train, salute. Yo. I think he resigned. Oh, Rachel, he resigned, right? He resigned. She was the one being vulgar, being enabled by her mother. Now, why did he have to resign? Why didn't he just say, okay, you know what? We wanted to do this and that. Let's negotiate this. Have her write an apology and tell her that, you know, to say that it's not cool to be grinding like that or whatever. And we'll just give everything back and we'll just, you know, water under the bridge. But she needs to know that there's consequences, repercussions when she's head of the student body in some shape or form. And she's running around grinding on other girls. That's not what we do here. and somehow he becomes the villain. So when we talk about hoe culture, here we are. And where's her father? Name one man that says, yo, I'm okay with that. She can do that at 17. No. 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 Yeah, let me know what happens with that, Mansa Musa, because these chicks out here, they're predators too. They're predators. Why the fuck is why is she texting? Is he a coach? He playing football. Why is a teacher texting your 15-year-old, 6'2", 225 son? Why is she doing that? This is ridiculous. All this shit that they talk about dudes. Look up how many women get caught SAing these young boys in school. Look it up. Shorty, her man was in the military. She had like 3 or 4 high school kids come run a train on her. My God, man. DS salute. My brother I Rock in that super chat, my slub, he said, yes, you did do a video about young men being abused. I told my story. I'm ready to jump on whenever you want to drop the link. Keep doing what you're doing, King. Salute, brother. I'll have you on this week. And if y'all missed when I Rock was on the show, just go back and what was the name of that show? Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all right now. Because I wasn't ready. I wasn't. I was like, excuse me? What? Huh? I wasn't ready, y'all. We'll tell y'all the show right now. I'm looking for it. Man. House of Hypocrites. It wasn't that show. It was this one. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Y'all get a minute. That's the link right there. Yeah. That's the link right there. When y'all get a minute, y'all go ahead and watch that. That's it right there. And yeah. I'm telling y'all right now, man, this is a serious topic. So you had this woman enabling her goddamn daughter, and she said, yo, my daughter, let me pin this. She said, my daughter, my mother supports me in everything that I do. You see what Squeegee Kid said? You see that? You heard 78's story? You see what I'm saying? Bro, it's out here, man. And these women, you see the apple's not falling far from the tree. The mother said she was there and she didn't see nothing wrong. That clip, that principal ain't do all of that over that little small clip. I don't believe that. I believe there was more. Let me scroll down in here. Let me see. They were just having fun, man. Shut up, man. But what this brings me to is we talk about accountability. Okay. Let's go to Instagram. I'm gonna show y'all something. Okay? Y'all ready for this? Dr. Mark, if you're still in the chat, you know exactly where I'm going with this. Because this is happening now. All right, now y'all see this? Y'all see this? Now, let me be very clear. Let me see that. Look, y'all are looking at it. This is a SSBBW. All right, this is what you call a supersized, big, beautiful woman. Or if you add an extra B, it's a supersized, big, beautiful black woman. Okay. Now, there's a reason why I'm showing you this. This is her page, and this is what, this is her. And of course, look at the colors. Of course, look at the colors. Of course, look at the colors. Look at the colors. You saw what she was wearing, right? You saw the color she was wearing, right? Okay. Okay. So now, somehow this pops up on my feed. Now, follow me on this, y'all. Here's what I said. It pops up on my feed. I said, who else was more concerned about the floor that she was walking on? And they got 3 likes. Oh, listen, man. Was I clowning? Yes. I was. I was being funny. But what you find out is that a lot of people, although they post online things like this, they think that they're above approach. They think that they're above not getting clowned, and I said, look, man, I'm going to take you through the conversation. Eric Jordan in that super chat, he said, that's a huge walrus, hideous to see, access denied. Yeah. Now look, I don't consider myself an influencer. I was going back and forth with somebody in my chat today over a video I did on my boxing channel. I invited him up for smoke tomorrow, but I just remembered I'm not doing a live tomorrow because I got something to do at my job. But the offer still stands for Wednesday. But he ain't going to show up because he's a pussycat, but whatever. Pinball player, salute. So I clowned. I'm going to show you the conversation. Dr. Mark says, absolute facts, Druth. I bet some idiot is fantasizing about having sex with her navel. So her name is Sunflower Fatty, 92. I'm assuming she was born in 1992, whatever. She says, so it's my fault somebody has a weird fantasy. That's like me saying it's gross that somebody's going to fantasize about you being older than them and there being a dad kink. What somebody else fantasizes or thinks about ain't my business. Okay, true story. So then she hits me up. She says, I love when men that are the size of teenage boys want to comment on my grown-ass body. Stay in your lane, baby. Wait a minute. Mr. Gino, what up? Now, wait a minute, y'all. Now, wait a minute, y'all. Now, wait a minute, y'all. First of all, my account is private. So she said I'm built like a teenage boy. If she met Mansa Musa's son, who is 6'2", 225, yeah. Only a couple of you met me in person. I'm far from the size of a teenage boy. So, here's what I said to her. So CB Sports, my brother, CB Sports says that floor hurting. Papa Vago says, overgrown, you're 10 pounds away from a heart attack. So they roasting her. So I said, Sunflower Fatty, send me a request, young lady. I'm far from the size of a teenage boy. In fact, I'd like to help you get into some shape instead of you posting this as if it's healthy. How's that sound? Send me a request now and I can prove what you say to be untrue. Fair enough? And here's her response. She says, you know, I would take this comment as a positive situation if you hadn't already have tried to insult me when you approached me. I guess I approached her virtually. But thank you, I'll pass. I don't want help from anybody who feels the need to attempt to disrespect me or degrade me. I felt this going into an ugly direction. I really, really did. Because I had a lot to say. Then I realized, I think this chick was born in 92. I'm significantly older than her. So here's what I did, y'all. I said, you're right. I apologize. And she hasn't responded. Look what Doughboy said. He said, this is bad, real bad. Why put yourself out here on the internet knowing you need to lose 300 pounds? See, it wasn't only me. Save her a huge meal. That's what you do with this one. Now look. Now look. Now look. You can make your face up all you want. This is not body positivity. This is called obesity. And believe it or not, it's not in me to clown, because I was overweight once upon a time. But God damn it, sometimes you got to bring back shaming, because there are people, the reason why she's doing this online, because there are people that enable this. But why am I sharing this? That last thing I said to her, I said, you know what? You're right. I apologize. I don't know this woman to say, I want to see you dead. She is ethnic. I don't know what her ethnicity is. She might be a mulatto. She might be some kind of Latina. I don't know. But I will say that she's my sister. I don't want to see her dead. She got to fix this. But there's somebody that's telling her that this shit is okay. What does this have to do with the title of my show? In order to generate compliance, you have to give some. I hurt her feelings. And I said, I'm probably the only person on there that said, you know what? I'm sorry. And I meant it. But you know for a fact you got problems. And she's on here, and you see people like this didn't leave a house. People like this, if they had to leave the house to handle their daily activities, if there was no internet, they knew every day it was on their brain that they had to do something about this. But you get online and you get a bunch of fucking clicks and likes. So that's gratification enough for you to exist and not fix this. I'm gonna ask the same thing about her that we ask about Kaylee Timonet. Where's her father? Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all had a 31-year-old daughter online doing this, looking like this, first of all, even if she had a banging ass shape, you don't want your child doing this. You want to provide your child with more options, saying, look, you don't have to show your body in that nature. I raised you better than that. You're more educated. You don't need to do that. You're educated. You need to do that. You're more educated than the average stripper. Why are you choosing to do this? You know why she's choosing to do this? Because it makes her feel better. Because with all the hate that she's responding to, what she should have did is just block me and everyone else talking shit about her. But there are some women on there talking about go girl. And there are some simps in her DM that can't get normal women and look at her as an easy lay. Well, she cute in the face. Maybe she can get some head. This ain't cool. So I said, you know what? You're right. I apologize. I was waiting for her to say something crazy. Because I'd have let her in to my goddamn Instagram and she'd have been like, well, not only is he bigger than a teenage boy, but what's his DM? It's happened to me before. I don't do that slide in my DM shit. I'm gonna be 48. I'm like, who are you? Blocked. Who are you? Blocked. Who are you? Blocked. And that's why all these chicks getting in my DM, that's why I made my shit private. I'm like, what is this? Oh, chicks who slide in your DM? I'm like, that's what that is? Stranger danger. I don't play that. I don't play that. So here's why I brought this up. Zero accountability. That's why I brought this up. And there's something else I want to show you. What's this chick's name? So I'm gonna show you. Y'all gonna love this. Because this was another situation where I was legitimately minding my business. Here she is. I was legitimately minding my business, and this broad came for me. I was legitimately minding my business, and this broad came for me. And I'm like, huh? Let me see if I screenshot some of our conversation. I think I didn't. I don't think I did. Okay. Well, I made a comment on a post, and as usual, it was a woman doing something stupid, and as usual, the birds attacked me for pointing out the stupidity. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she said something to me, and the first thing I do, and I'm like, yo, who's talking to me? So I go to the page. And Pocahontas has some shit to say. So I scroll on here and I'm like, okay. Okay. Just because it says belly shirt don't mean you need to wear it. Now, any woman that's doing this, any woman that's, oh, for fuck's sake, any woman that's doing this, you're thirst trapping, but in order to thirst trap, you need to be sexy. In order to thirst trap, you need to be sexy. All right. Now, I scroll down.
Whoa! What the that's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, frog money courting, he did ride Crambo. Frog money courting, he did ride Crambo.
Don't! Don't! Don't!
So, since she attacked me, y'all already know what I did. I'm really gonna try and find the conversation because I wasn't even talking to the bitch, and she like dead ass came for me, so I came for her. I was like, yo, who the fuck are you? Who you talking to, stupid? I like really like. Why can I not go further? Come on, man. I really like came for her. And we went back and forth for a second. And I said, yo, you dead ass want to do this with me? No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't want to do this with me. Why on a desktop you can't go further than a day ago? Let me go to my goddamn. Let me go to on my Instagram. The fuck is this? Oh, it don't let you go back more than a day? That's crazy. Get out of here. Well, damn it. I knew I should have screenshot some of it. But anyway, y'all know I roasted her. I roasted her crazy. And she said, oh my God, you're a grown ass man and you're still responding to me. And I said, you're definitely an overgrown woman, younger than me, but you keep talking to me. Just tell me you want me to. Tell me you're interested. You want me to flew you out or whatever it is you chicks do. And it was over something silly. I made a comment about something that a woman did that was like beyond retarded. And I said, yo, that's ridiculous. And then all of these women, like Kaylee Timonet's mother, they attacked me. Oh, what about you? And what about me? I have a daughter. She would never do any of this. And if she decided to do any of this, I would hold her accountable. What are y'all talking about? And it's like every day I see why our society is where it is. Y'all heard me say it's a book. A nation can go no higher than the integrity of their women. Something like that. Let me get the exact quote, because I don't want to be misquoted. A nation. Oh, a nation is only as strong as its woman. That's the quote. Kaylee Timonet, her mother watched her smut out on the dance floor and it got her in trouble. And the school, the students who are in this Instagram, social media, twerking is normalized. All ages, all sexes. It's normalized. Black women are over-sexualized. You heard the black woman tell the story about how I think she was in another country, it may have been Italy, and she's dating this Italian man, and she noticed when he was looking at her, he wasn't looking at her like eye to eye having a conversation. He was sizing her up like. And while she's trying to have a conversation, you know what he asked her? Do you twerk? At home, do you twerk? Do you do sexy dance? And then it dawned on her, oh my God. Why would he say that? Because every time he turns on his computer, what are these black women doing? Shaking their ass. That's what they're doing. So when a black woman that is not about that, just going out on a friendly date, these dudes automatically think that that's what black women do. What do we say? These regular sisters are standing too close to the hoes. There you go. There you go. Y'all standing too close to these bitches. And y'all not saying anything. In a lot of cases, y'all are defending their right to do it. Yeah, it's your right to do it. You can do whatever you want, but what you're choosing to do is setting the tone for how y'all are received or perceived in society. Y'all don't care. Now, remove black women from the situation. This is a woman that justified her daughter grinding on a classmate that's the same sex. Yeah, Quiet Storm, they silent. Yeah, it's your right to do whatever you want. But then they get mad at men and say we don't protect them. Big Texas salute. We don't protect them when they get attacked, when they over-sexualize themselves. They should be livid at Sukiana in Ugly Red. They should be livid at that. And there's a group of other bitches coming up doing that. Look, this Sukiana and Sexy Red thing, this is gonna blow over. They're gonna be gone in 2 to 3 years. Look, Cardi B, her light is dwindling. She was hot. You couldn't cut on the TV or the radio without hearing her now. Now it's died down. You know why? She's a married woman. It's dying down. Y'all remember Nicki Minaj? I don't even want kids saying that name, Minaj. They didn't know what that name means. I heard a song on the radio. The rare times I heard something on the radio, and I'm like, song is annoying. It sounds like everything else. It's like a teeny bopper song. They said, oh, that's a new one from Nicki Minaj. I said, that's her? It sounds like a top 40 song. I said, that's Nicki Minaj? What happened to all the sucking and fucking she talks about? Now she's doing that? It runs out. In about 10 years, what is Sexy Red gonna be doing? Still fucking? These chicks are literally gonna be reduced to doing porn because their music ain't gonna be selling, and you're gonna be 10 years older. They're gonna be like, I don't wanna see that. I mean, fellas that are not my age. Right now, you're out at a club and a Dina Howard comes grinding on you. I mean, it's a Dina Howard. I've seen her lately. She got the salt and pepper hair now, the gray hair. She looked like the sexy auntie. And some of us are like, yeah, you know, she can still get it. I understand, but we're older. Remember when she first came out, we was like, whoa. Now, is she gonna get on stage and sing that song? Maybe to us, because we are from that era, but it's like, you're like a grandma now or something. You gotta be a aunt or something. Now watch this. A throwback concert, and she comes out singing that song with her bad hips or whatever. And the 21-year-old is sitting there in the front row like, ew. She's like legit my mother's age. Yeah, your mama used to pop her thought pocket to that. Ladies, as a point of information, at her age, because she's in her 50s, you might get young dudes. They ain't gonna be long. It's just to wreck your spine, and that's about it. Which is why your sexual market value is different from a male's, but yeah, that's a whole nother show. But what we're talking about here is the accountability of the women. Because Kaylee Timonet, her mother, supports her in everything she did. And it got so bad that the inmates that ran the asylum ran the fucking principal right out of his seat. And he just said, you know what, I can't deal with this whole culture. This is what this is. And the students fought for it. And meanwhile, these are the arguments that we're having. whole culture. We're arguing over what's a real man, what's a real woman, and binary, and what you identify as. I saw some shit where one nigga's identifying as a moose. I almost punched my goddamn monitor. Like, man, this is where we at. But meanwhile, China is on a mission to make their boys more masculine and increase their army. That's what they're doing over there. And we're still arguing over what's a real man and real woman, man. I'm done with this bullshit. I ain't doing no live stream tomorrow. I got to go to work. I got some shit to do. The inmates surrender the asylum. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat, man. Salute to y'all, man. We'll be back here Wednesday. You know what I mean? Smash the like button, like and share the video, man. And we on a countdown to next year. Vegas, baby. Do Better Squad. The Ain't Ish Crew. And the Pet Pack. I'll catch you on the rebound.